Greetings, greetings, goddesses and gods. Nixutori kishtiki mona ene darete ki tukui mana katisiti kistukumende akene sete inixu sichista kalainamwe. Let me get a little adjustment going on there. So I want to just go over a few things that has been going on, rather, or actually, this video is an answer to a question, and this question is very very it's a good question, and I'm glad that you found it, and I'm glad that you noticed it because someone's paying attention. I realized that the job here on this platform is to uh, gather up the tribe, and I'll show you what's going on. On my video, psychic surgery, the ASMR, which I'm sure a lot of you has subscribed because of that, and it's probably left because who knows why. I have no idea. A very, people very offended, or I don't know what you're doing, you don't know what you're talking about, blah 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 blah, and so pretty much telling me who they are. You know what I'm saying? But see, I don't get that. I don't get that a lot no more because in my mind, in my subconscious mind, I habitually think about that every time I upload a video, every time I'm recording something, my habitual thinking will be that it's going out to inspire, uplift, enlighten, heal, whatever the case may be. See, I have to believe that this is what this stuff is doing, whatever it's doing. You know what I'm saying? So we habitually think like that, it will come to pass. You see what I'm saying? Because my word shall not return unto me void, but shall prosper to that which I send it. So my words here on this platform get sent out, and they will prosper to wherever they're going. I habitually believe, I habitually think on this, and the subconscious mind will bring it to pass. But on the psychic surgery video, where it's got almost 3,000 views and like over 100 some likes and 40 some comments, one of the comment on there is from hold on, let me pull it up. Okay, the metamorphic mind. Yo, what's up, my tribal soul mates? Right? This is what this is all about. Subconscious mate. You know what I'm saying? You dig? But look, what's up? First of all, gratitude to you for you know what I'm saying, looking further, looking deep into what's going on here, because there's more going on here than just the screen and what I'm doing here and all this other hazy stuff, wonky stuff. People call it you or juju, the juju. What, you got some juju going on over there? You know what I'm saying? I'm an entertainer. I am an entertainer. This is not my art, okay? Whatever. But metamorphic mind, first of all, gratitude to you, many blessings as I'm holding the phone. Blessings for you to find that you which is shown me is that you're part of this tribe, and you will be part of the wealth that comes with this tribe, because the wealth is what we do as a collective. But they say, yes, so blessed to have received you this day. Thank you. Love you much love. Blessings and avalanches of abundance. I wish you all the best in life, healing, uplifting, and all this other good stuff. Now, and I respond with all this other stuff. But they say, curious what the symbols TRA means to you. I see you I see you emphasize them frequently. Really inspired by this. You don't know what that means to me. Like, that is so, like, I get goosebumps. The fact that I can inspire anybody. That's the whole point, is to inspire someone up out of whatever the hell it is that they're stuck with, that they're dealing with, whatever you want to, whatever's going on in your life, or whatever. But yo, I'm going to get to the TRA with symbols. This is all about symbolism, because our subconscious mind speaks to us in symbols, right? Speaks to us in symbols. The TRA, if you look at it, it's really art. You see, art, A-R-T, art, which means advanced reality transformation. Advanced reality transformation is we are transforming reality through words. But they're not words, because words aren't reality. Words are symbols of reality. When I got my Reiki Master back in 2016, they attuned me. I got Reiki Master, uh, the Holy Fire / Art. Is what the certificate says, art. That inspired me to say art. See, I didn't know what it was back then, but now, looking back, the message was from the masters was to, you need to be creative. You need to be more creative where you're going, especially nowadays. You need to be more creative to where we're going. If we're not creative, we can't be, if we can't express ourselves in some tangible way, then what we're doing is not going to work. You see what I'm saying? It's not going to work. We're gonna be at a loss if we can't be creative. How do you be creative? Well, you got to tap into the subconscious mind. Now, the whole point of TRA is art. So now, a few years back, a year or so, whatever, there's this quote that I read by Terence McKenna, and he said that, hold on, let me pull this up real quick. He said that, I don't fucking have it here. Hold on. Hold on. He said that, oh my god. Well, I can't pull this shit up. He goes on to say, God damn it, man. Okay, he goes on to say that the artist's task is to save the soul of mankind. And anything else, and anything less, rather, is a dithering while Rome burns. Because of the artists who are self-selected, keyword, self-selected, for being able to journey into the other. If the artist cannot find a way, then the way cannot be found. Look around you. Look all around you. Look around you. And all you see is art, right? Everything is an expression of, the soul, the subconscious mind, the subjective mind, Allah, Brahma, Jesus, Buddha, Moses, Krishna, uh, Pan, Enki, well, you can go on and on and on. Everything is an expression. You see, there's divine riches all around us that need to be expressed through us. So if we're going to journey into the other place is the subconscious mind. You see, this is the problem. When we talk about bringing the dark to light, we're not talking about bringing these pedophiles. This people who are doing this. We're talking about subconscious and conscious of the individual, of you, not external. You, your subconscious mind is the dark. Your conscious mind is the light. But I'm not going to get into any of that. We're not going to do a psychology course right now. So what I have noticed, if you're very observative, I have noticed that a lot of symbols have the symbols ART in it. And I'm going to list a few, and you notice the pattern of the symbols that I'm talking about. Okay, we're going to start. Here's some words, but they're not words, they're symbols. So here's some symbols with art in it, with ART in it. Heart, the heart center. Heart, HEART, heart. Human experience, advanced transformation, advanced reality transformation. Okay, we have heart, we have earth, we have creator, we have atrial, which is a heart system, architect, teacher, craft, practice, start, reality, nature, ultra, creature, practitioner, master. You can go on and look at the symbolism there and how they reflect with earth. Earth is art. You can tap into the earth. So these artists who are self-selected, what does that mean? It means you don't need a certificate. You don't need someone to tell you, to teach you how to read your own subconscious mind. You don't need someone to tell you how to express the divine riches of art inside of you. And here's the thing with art, art is not about, there's two different arts. We have corporate art and self-selected art. The corporate art is what they say, this is the Devas, this is over here, blah, blah, blah. This is Da Vinci, oh, do, da. That shit corny. What we need over here is someone expressing their divinity, the sovereignty right of divinity to be a human being with natural, in the natural world. The divinity. The corporate art is telling you that you're not an artist. You need to be a certified. We live in a place where you have to have a paper, a fictitious. This is how fucked up the world is. And I'm not talking about the planet, the worlds that are on the planet. You need a paper to explain who you are. The paper is something fictitious, is made up, like a driver's license. When you're born, they give you a birth certificate. They're making this person up so they can make money off of you. Same with art. But artists, we need to sell our art we need to eat and have clothes and a place to live. But there's rules of the soul. Because art, when you sell your art, you're selling portions of your soul. And so the rules of the soul is that whatever the soul touches it. Meaning that, so you want to be careful. If you want that, so if whatever you're touching, make sure you want this a part of your life. And I'm not talking about your day or your week or your month or your year. I'm talking about your life. Make sure you want that a part of your life. There's your soul. So now in these words, and why I emphasize when I see the symbols ART in another symbol of the symbol word rather, I emphasize it. So like symbols in Reiki, when you do symbols in Reiki, they're sort of some type of activating codes, which is what art is. It's an activating code. It activates your inner artist. You see, because the inner artist was being, suppressed or by corporate art. We can't express anything, especially nowadays. You express anything, you offend people, you're a bully, you're fucking racist, or whatever the perception is on the other party. So it is my job here on this platform to find self-selected artists and we are creating a community to where we can become organized and say, you don't need a certificate. You don't need years of someone else telling you how to express your own divinity when they don't even have their own divinity. How can someone tell you how to express your divinity when they haven't even found their divinity? How is this possible? They don't even know what fucking divinity is. They're in the corporate world. How do they know? Corporate telling them what divinity is. If you ain't making money, if you ain't a hustling our art out there in the corporate world, we don't care about you personal. See, self-selective artists are more personal level. It's more about, this is what it really comes down to, because a self-selected artist, it deals, we express reality through, our self, what is it? It's a self-present, a direct presence of immediate experience. So if the felt, so what are you feeling in a direct at that moment, at the direct experience? It's a felt presence of direct experience. So basically, how do you feel when you come across, when you come to the waterfall? How do you feel when you climb up the oak tree? How do you feel when you look upon something? I'm not talking about the eyes of the corporate world. I'm talking about the eyes through you, your soul eye, your soul's eye, your individual eye, your inner astronaut. God, the subjective mind, the subconscious mind, Allah, Brahma, Dharma, Krishna, whatever the fuck it is that you want to call it. How do you see the world through your subconscious mind? And you bring the subconscious to the light. There's no conspiracy there. It's not a conspiracy. It's about what is in your subjective mind. Your subjective mind, your subconscious mind, it creates whatever you habitually think about. Your mind picks up the habit. So, like an addict, I was an addict, sex addict. When we habitually think about sex, that's self-destructive patterns. We need to be more creative on what spirituality is. See, what this invisible place is, the subjective world, the subconscious world, or the collective conscious, the collective subconscious needs to be up front, needs to be expressed. So, and it's more about your felt presence of direct experience, because that is the important key to it. Is how do you feel when you have sex? How do you feel when you drive a brand new car, or the fucking old car, or whatever it is? How do you feel when you're walking down the street, and limbs are falling out of the tree at you? How do you feel when I am speaking? How do you feel? Are you doing affirmations? What are you habitually thinking about? Because if you're habitually thinking about godlike thoughts, noble thoughts, then your subconscious mind will make that shit real, will make it a fact in your world. The subconscious mind speaks to us in symbols. So every time you see the word creature, art, practitioner, you see it in there. ART, start, art. You you are advanced. You are transforming reality according to your subconscious mind. A lot of times the subconscious mind will appear dark. That's why you have all this sex and violence. People are subconsciously thinking about violence, killing people, hurting people. Uh, and it all comes to pass. But if you're going to habitually think about something that has nothing to do with you, that you have not had a direct experience with, uh, everything begins and ends in your mind. And the more, and if you don't like something, if you don't want to see it anymore, guess what? Don't fucking pay attention to it. Because you pay attention. Because if you were to pay attention, which I mean conscious living, if you are aware of your own thoughts and how what you pay attention to becomes your reality. This is through experience. What are you habitually thinking about? And I ask these self-selective artists, we gotta be creative. And I'm not talking about painting. I'm not talking about making a fucking, a Picasso or a book. Listen to what I'm saying. The art is what is art? There's no definition of the word or the term or the symbol art. It's very confusing because art is confusing, very fucking confusing. But I want to tell you like this: here is the measure of intelligence is how you take something complicated as art definition and make it simple, very simple. That's intelligence. The measure of ignorance would be taking art and making it too fucking complicated for anyone to understand. But art, what is art? Let's think about what art is. Mask making. Mask making would be persona, your flesh, because you exist without the flesh. You exist without your body. You don't exist. You exist without it. You operate without the body. You can travel, communicate by thought, travel by thought. You're psychologically every fucking where. Now, mask making, we have dancing. Dancing is how you walk. How are you walking upon the earth? And I say this profoundly is, are you playing a victim and you don't even realize it? Are you playing the corporate walk? Or are you playing the godlike walk? Do you own the earth? Or do you not? Are you a victim of it? It's very simple. Dancing. We need to dance more. We need a lot more dancing. Painting. Painting is your imagination. Paint the world. Paint the fucking canvas with your subconscious mind. What else do we have? Singing. Poetry. Writing. This here is singing. Talking. Speech. Divine speech. How are you speaking? How do you talk to yourself? Are you noble and godlike? I don't know. What do you habitually tell yourself? I don't know. You know. I only know what I habitually tell myself. I can't go around and say, hey, you need to start thinking like this. You need to start telling yourself like this. That doesn't work. Because they're not going to fucking comprehend what you're saying. That's it. So we have mask making, dancing. Dancing would be the walking the earth. Are you planting your feet in the fucking ground? Are you planting your roots in the fucking ground? Or are you playing a victim? Poor me. Oh my God, this. Oh, this. I can't do this. I can't is the devil. That's the devil. I can't. I can't afford. I can't do this because of this. Keep telling yourself that. And guess what? You won't do it because you can't. You literally talked yourself into, I can't do it. Excuse me. I'm healing my deviated septum. It's coming very well. So we have persona, the faces we wear, the different masks. You have a corporate. Some people work in the corporate world. I'm not. No, that's. I've been there. I've been in corporate places. I've been all around. And it's not for me. But anyway, dancing, mask making, singing, poetry, writing, divine speech, talking, singing. You know, um, it's what it is self-selective, selected, selective, selected, whatever the fucking case may be. But hopefully, well, this will all change because tomorrow this will all change. What I say now will change tomorrow. Who knows? That's the way it goes. And you always have to be, open-minded, willing to revise everything. This was just because I know the term art is confusing in itself, and that's what art is. It's confusing. And a lot of people, so art is a channel for anxiety, depression, uh, anger, addiction. When I'm stressed out because I don't work, I'm not working. That's off season now, and I don't know if I want to go back there. The work is killing me. So that's how it goes. So the job is to get together with all of the self-selected artists, and God knows what's going on. I could just imagine. And if I habitually think about this, and here's another thing: if you habitually think about godlike and noble thoughts, then these godlike and noble thoughts will drown. Listen to what I'm saying. Drown out anything unlike it. So if I'm habitually thinking about godlike and noble thoughts, and all of the addiction thoughts, and the sexual aggression thoughts, the the urge to put shit up my nose, or whatever, the urge to beat somebody, to bully somebody around, they get drowned out by just constantly thinking. And then the subconscious mind has to bring these things to pass. It's the law. It's the law of the subconscious mind. And that's the bottom line. These conspiracy minded people, they need to look in their subconscious mind, and get out of the external world, because they're giving their faith to that conspiracy, whatever the case may be. And I can guarantee you that a lot of them don't have that felt presence of direct experience with what they're promoting. Because I'll tell you what, you weren't in a room full of politicians doing whatever it is that you're claiming they're doing to children. You didn't actually physically see this. It's got nothing to do with you. And you can't change the world. You can't change any of that. You look more stupid every day. And by promoting that, you're keeping it alive. You're keeping the devil alive. That's a fact. Because you're habitually thinking about these people doing these things to children, women, so forth. And guess what? It's on your mind, that you speak it, you're always talking about it. You're bringing it, you bring it alive. You make it alive. You habitually, and you drown out God. You drown out the noble thoughts. You drown out the good, the power of good, the law of good. You're drowning that out. You don't have the law of good because you're promoting evil. It's a promotion. I don't care what you say, what you speak, your word shall prosper to where you had sent it. Why would you say anything that harms people. Revise it in your mind. Everything begins and ends here in your mind, right here. Stop paying attention to these things and start paying attention to your felt direct experience. You know, how does it make you feel? And if you don't have the experience, you don't know how it makes you feel. You can only imagine, but you don't have that direct, that felt presence of that direct experience. It's not there. It's not there. You know, I'm not here. I'm not going to talk about conspiracy. We're not doing all that. These are just examples. I don't really give a shit about them because it's got nothing to do with me. It's happening. It's happening. What am I going to do? What am I going to do? Keep it alive by promoting it? Spreading this awareness that people are claiming that you need to wake up because so-and-so. No, you just observe. If I have to tell you to wake up, then I'm still sleeping. Because if all is mine, which all is mine, think about it. You know, what's going on here is that I'm gathering self-selected artists. This is the call for you guys. We are creating something big and something huge that's going to change the world. And I firmly, habitually believe this. It will change the world. And guess what? Here's a little tidbit. The world is not the earth. The very definition of world is human activity. What people are doing on the earth. It's not the planet. Planet's a different thing. So you know how many fucking worlds there are out there? You know how many fucking worlds? It's just the same thing as how many realities, parallel universes. That's exactly what the fuck it is. If you walk to your friend's house, you're going into another dimension, a whole completely different world. That's the facts. Not the same world. I just, the world is not the earth. We are earth people. We are earth artists. We are all born artists. But these corporate people that made up these fictitious papers. So you exist on this paper. This paper is not real, it's just paper. It has no value. There's none. No value whatsoever. You have value. And the reason why that they keep us mentally enslaved is so we don't express our subconscious mind, because you know what? The subconscious mind also deals with clairvoyance, telepathy, clairaudience, precognition, visualization. You know, you seeing things before they happen and shit, seeing the future. They don't want this. They don't want the mind to evolve. They don't want the mind to be expressed. They fear us. That's why this is going on. Is they have fear in you. They are afraid of a self-selected artist. So, you know, on that happy note, hopefully, and like I said, these symbols activate. They activate the inner artist, and through these words, they're just everywhere. If you really look, you know, it's an activation codes. It's coding. You know, it's a whole philosophy behind it, a philosophical realm behind it. You know, so you gotta do what you gotta do. And I know people gotta do what they gotta do to get by and live, because we live in a, you know, society that makes us, you know, that you have to, that's very, you know, it's getting out of control, man. You need, you know, 5 jobs, all kinds of income, you know, it's just, the money is, the value is nothing, worthless. Paper is just paper. It's paper. Pretty soon it's going to be like, what kind of energy can I give you uh, that you can give me, $2 for? What can I get for $2? You know what I'm saying? What can I tell you for $2? That's what it's just like going here. Instead of using sheep and cattle to get what we need, now we're using our minds, we're using our energy. It's about energy. That's what the deal is, You know what I'm saying? Um, but like I said, this will all change. Everything will get different, and it'll be that. That'll be it. And they don't want us to expand our minds. They don't want the art to come out. But that's why when we use these terms as we're just artists, then that's okay. We won't look to be upon as something that's threatening. To them, we're just entertainment, which is fine. Because I'm an entertainer. I entertain people. That's what I do. Because entertaining is healing. And if you look in the word entertaining, they have art in it. Is there not? Art, entertain. I can just enter, tain, art. Everything is art. Everything has been imagined somewhere, right? Everything you see, this phone, the light, the bags, the fucking lights behind me, the curtains, everything was first imagined. And you probably have $1 million idea, don't you? How would anybody know? No, we don't. But that's what the whole expression is about. That's what art's for. That's enough babbling for now. 40 fucking minutes. So hopefully, I'd like to just clarify that. It's nice to see that people pay attention and point these things out because they're observing reality. That's your felt presence of direct experience, and that's like an important thing that is needed for any kind of revision and any kind of evolving, moving forward. And if you habitually think about moving forward, and guess what? That's all you think about, then you'll be moving forward. And you know that you have the right decisions that you're making because you're habitually thinking about moving forward. So any decision that you make will be proper, will be right. What's there to worry about your decision making? If you're habitually thinking about moving forward, your decision making will be right, righteous. That's the law of the mind right there. That's a law. Take these laws seriously. Put every word in front, put the law in front of everything. Law of the mind, law of speech, law of talking, law of walking, this law, that law. And you begin to get morality in your mind. You begin all kinds of things in your mind. Like if it's a law, the law states it's a mindset to change your whole mind, to change your whole well-being, to change your life. Is it not? What is the point of doing any of this? The point of releasing the old to bring the new is just going to somewhere new. We're going to a new place. Hopefully that, I'm sure I missed a lot of things, but anyway, that is the basics of that whole thing and why I started to do that. And it helped me because I kept doing it. I kept realizing that I'm an artist. I am a self-selected artist. And, that's the way it is. That's what you do. And, tell someone that. They're like, what the fuck is that? How can you be there is no such thing as self-selected. How do you know? How do you know there's no such thing? Huh? It doesn't make any sense. Why? Because corporate's not time. Here's the thing. A lot of people want to go, look for external authority to tell them what is and what isn't. When authority, first of all, there is no authority. You are the authority, because the symbol authority comes from the symbol author. So you are a writer. You are a writer with your conscious pen to impress these words into your subconscious mind. So the habitual thinking is, so you're writing these habitual thoughts in your subconscious mind. In your subconscious mind, after habitually over and over and over, after doing this over and over and over and over and over, just like riding a bike, you go over and over and over, and finally you ride the bike. Well, finally these words and these terms, everything, the subconscious mind brings it to pass. Will bring it forth. That's the only way it works. That's the law of the subconscious mind. That's how it works, and that's the way it goes. It's all based on habitual thinking. On that happy note, thank you for questioning. Thank you for pointing it out. And we are onto something big. Onto something big. Blessings, guys. Thank you very much to all you new subscribers. And I'm being inspired to do some Reiki to activate the inner artist, which is really the subjective mind, the subconscious mind, whatever you want to call it. Allah, Brahma, God, Moses, Jesus, Krishna, Pan, Enki. I don't know. Who knows? Lord of the Eggs. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever it fucking is. Alright, guys. Let's get out, and the next we'll do some Reiki, because no one's gonna listen to this. If you fully watch this, hit the like button and comment. Done. And you hit $1 million. Mark my word. And just know one thing, that when you do this with your mind, the mind is not linear. It's not linear time. It's quantum time. So if I say to you that you're going to get $1 million just by saying done, it's not going to get it right now. Depending on your thoughts, your habitual thinking, it could be next week, but here's the thing, next week may feel like tomorrow, because you're like, man, we were just talking about that a month ago. See what I'm saying? It's how we think about it. Do you feel like $1 million or you don't? I don't know. That's on you. But when you say done, you got $1 million coming to you. Just believe that. Because what I wish for you, I'm also wishing for myself. And this one thing I question is, if I'm talking about someone, do I want what I'm saying? Do I want this when I'm saying about this person? So by saying this person's this, crooked, this and this and that, do I want that to live with that? Do I want that in my life? No, I don't. Even if you are crooked, you might be crooked, but the power of revision will revise that whole imaginary concept. Because the imaginary concept, comes to pass in the physical reality. So anything came here comes from the subconscious mind, the invisible world, or whatever you want to call it. Because it began with a thought. And whatever you say for the other, you're saying for yourself. Whatever you say comes back. Whatever you say will prosper, comes back to you 10 times. My word shall not return unto me void, but shall prosper to that which I send it, and shall return. And when it does return to me, is 10 times. It hits you like a massive download. All right, let's get out of here. Thank you for watching this for 45 minutes, this crazy talking nonsense. But like I said, if you listen to this whole video, hit like, comment done, and you got $1 million. Many blessings to you guys. Watch till the end, like I always say, because you got surprises. You might have little surprises up in here. Imagine that. Imagine what would it feel like if you had $1 million. That feeling. we're always imagining the end. Go to the end and feel it. Feel it as if it's already done and you're beyond that. You're on to the next phase. What would it be like? Thank you guys. Be magical and all the bullshit. Follow the unicorn, farts, and all this whatever nonsense. Whatever bakes the crystals. Whatever bakes the crystals. What in the fuck is the subconscious mind talking about? Bakes the crystals. Are you baking crystals? How do you bake a crystal? I don't know. Just bake it. So if I took a selenite and cooked it, what would happen? It'd probably melt, right? Something like that. I don't know. Crush it down. Snorting crystals. So, shit. These unicorns fart crystals, don't they? I think they do. I've seen it. I've seen them farting crystals all the time. Gnomes, they got crystals come out of their mouth. You ever see it? It's wild stuff. Anyway, be unique, be magical, be all that fucking bullshit, and just ride along with it. Bring the light into the dark. Bring the dark to the light. I love you guys. I'll see you soon.